Let's get everybody where you need to be. Let me know if you can't actually see anything with your character, because I do have dynamic lighting on.
All I see is a blank page, a black page.
I scrolled over all the way to the right,
Let's
and I can
see.
see some maybe jail cells or something.
Yeah, okay, that's what you should be seeing. Does that help everybody? It should have scrolled over to where everything is.
Possibly.
Can you move the cards over to the left? Or can I move them?
Actually, I don't know.
Or do I have that on and I should turn it off?
You can turn it. You can hide it for now, I guess.
I do not know what is going on with my game, but I find that when I'm clicking around with my mouse to navigate the screen, I keep getting kicked out of the entire environment.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe I'll turn dynamic lighting off.
Well, it's like I'm accidentally hitting the back button on my browser or something, because it goes to, like, sometimes it'll just go to like a search page. It's really strange, but I'll see if I can figure what's up.
Okay, let's see. Can you see everything now?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll leave dynamic lighting off. Cool. And then zoom everybody in to where you're at. Hopefully you can see your characters now. All right, so the story thus far. You were all minding your own business, doing whatever it was you were doing, and you were ambushed by Ming the Merciless's troops. And you've basically been shanghaied. So they stripped you of all your belongings, black bag over your heads, stuffed you all into a rocket ship with some other people that they had captured. They took you to a secret location in the middle of the night. You couldn't really tell where you were at. All you could really see were the lights of the landing pad that led to the facility you're currently being held in. You saw some of the guards taking boxes of equipment off to another room while you were being led into the cells that you're currently in. A couple of days have gone by since you were here. The lights in this area are always on, so time is a little distorted for you because you can't tell day from night at the moment. Let's go ahead and do some interludes for your characters. Who would like to go first? Now I'll draw a card for you.
I'll go first.
All right. So victory is your interlude.
Victory. Okay. So Jovio is a tall and well-built kind of lion man, and you can tell that he's got the steel of battle within him, but he wears it lightly. He's generally a pretty relaxed individual. Right now he's sort of lying. You might think he's even in a different atmosphere, perhaps on top of a rock sunning himself. He would look right at home, but here in this jail cell, it's a little out of place. And he rolls over and he says, "Oh, this is nothing like my time on the moon of Eris 5. Yes, oh, in that place, I took on dozens of Mungo's guards, and I slew them all. It was an incredible victory. Even one I picked up and threw into 3 others, and they all 4 fell off a cliff into an ocean as green as a forest."
Very nice. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Wrong title, but yeah. Speak of love.
Well, so Sternclaw is a burly fellow. If you think Jovio is large and muscly Sternclaw puts him to shame. And Sternclaw woke up in this jail cell. He was not happy because he was on his way to meet his lady love, the Mistress Mossbell. And he's been annoying everyone ever since with tales of the lovely armadillo woman that he is betrothed to. Oh, yes, she's so pretty. Why, Mossbell? Oh, we're going to have many kids. They all look the same, you know. And as he does that, periodically he kind of he takes his claws and he scratches down on the wall, and he says, "I'm just going to count the hours until I get to see my pretty maid again." And then scratches on the wall, probably on his companion's cell. Right? Let's see, right there.
Okay. All right. Then lastly, we have tragedy.
Tragedy. I have to wear the not clown face?
Only briefly.
Only briefly. Let me see. What am I doing? So the one time my improvisational skills fail me right now. I would have gotten away with it too. Unfortunately for me, I have a voracious appetite, and I was quite hungry at the time, and they laid a trap for me. I hadn't eaten for days. I escaped Ming's psionic prison camps, and I was almost away. And then he waylaid me with a buffet table as far as the eye can see, and I engorged myself to the point to where I could no longer fly away, and it must have been laced with black crystals, for I could no longer activate my mighty psionic powers. Oh, they will rue the day they ever fed me such a repast.
Excellent. And speaking of your psionic powers and everyone else's abilities, you're also wearing metallic collars that the soldiers have referred to as nullifiers.
Say again?
You all have metal collars on.
Oh, yeah.
That soldiers have referred to as nullifiers. And you are currently all in a distracted state. So on your character sheet, set distracted from no to yes. And this is also clouding your psionic abilities.
Okay.
So basically, you're all in a haze with these collars activated.
Ah.
My counting the hours is not going well then. Like, sometimes it's 20 minutes, sometimes it's 10 seconds. He scratches it on the wall again.
You've been here forever, but it's only been like 15 minutes.
It only seems to add to Jovio's deep relaxation.
And also, you each gain an extra Benny, so you're up to 4.
Ah, sweet.
All right, so on this third day of captivity, something actually starts to happen other than guards berating you and putting you down. You hear over the intercom this woman's voice saying, "Prepare test group A for their examination." And you see a group of guards come in, and they actually take some of the other prisoners out of their cells and lead them to a room at the end of the hallway. And you hear a little bit of muffled talking, and then there's silence. Maybe 5 minutes later, you hear over the intercom, "Prepare prepare test group B for examination." And this time, the guards come for the 3 of you. They open your cells, and they lead you towards the room at the end of the hallway.
I don't walk with them. I'm standing firmly planted.
All right.
Ranger
So let's see. How do I do? I guess. So there's about 5 guards trying to pull you out of your cell. Go ahead and roll athletics, and I'll be ignoring the wild die with these guys. We're gonna get a bonus.
That sucked.
So these 5 guys come in and they just grab whatever part of you they can and start lugging you out of your cell.
I try to roll into a ball.
So do I. I'm very tiny. They should not be able to get me.
Just so there are actual guards that you can see. This guy up.
They're awesome.
All right. So you're causing trouble as well?
No, actually, if anything, I'm just dragging my feet. I take a little while to actually convince to stand up, but then I'm like, oh, fine, as long as there's a couch where we're going.
One of the guards says, "Oh, where you're going, you're not going to have time for that. It's going to be quite the exciting few minutes of your life." And the other guards kind of chuckle.
At this point, I've literally rolled into a ball, and they have to push me around.
All right. Make sure I'm keeping everyone together. All right, so they bring you into a room, and there's a table that has ray guns, but they have modifications on it. There's several different kinds of lights on these ray guns, but none of them are currently lit up. Working with them, they're currently dead. You can't do anything with them other than hold them.
No,
And they,
if we could hold them at this given point, that's what we would think.
right. Well, actually, you can't hold them. They actually motion for you to take the weapons.
They motion for us to think, oh, we're going to play laser tag?
Something like that.
Ooh.
Ah, yes, not unlike my own ray gun.
And then the guards motion for you to enter a door at the other side of the room that leads down a ramp that goes underneath the facility.
You hear my muffled voice as I'm curled up. I don't like guns.
Your choice.
Jovio holds out his open hand. Oh, I'll take his. Don't worry.
All right. So do you proceed?
Me?
All of you.
If someone rolls me out, I will.
All right.
I'll do that. Actually, I'll look over at Shrike. Well, little one, what do you say? Shall we roll him on out of here?
Shall we roll him on out of here?
Yes, look. I'm going to put my foot on, what's his name? Sternclaw. And just push him down the ramp.
Oh. Where's the ramp at?
It's right here.
Oh, that's a ramp? I thought that was a table with the blasters on it. Or the ray guns.
I forgot to actually put a table in.
Okay.
Mistake on my part.
Sure.
One of those invisible tables.
So what are the guards intend us to do? What's the score here? What do we know?
They're intending for you to go down the corridor. They're kind of
down the ramp or down the corridor?
Down the ramp.
Okay.
And they're kind of blocking your path back the other way.
Now, how steep is this ramp?
It's not all that steep. I mean, it's rollable.
Well, I hope there's no one standing at the bottom.
I was going to
you
say,
said-
you're...
And you said we have like power dampeners on, so we can't use any of our powers?
That is correct. And
You can't
you
use
currently
them at
have
all?
a -2 to your abilities as well.
Oh, so we can't use powers at all, and we have a -2 to our abilities.
Correct.
All right.
For the time being.
Well, we are definitely at a disadvantage, so I suppose we should just definitely go down the ramp and go over to where we're supposed to go.
All right. So, as you're making your way, you get to a part of the corridor that actually has a glass ceiling.
What is up above us?
A woman. She is in.
She's going to have a hard time shattering that.
She's wearing like a red leather outfit.
No. We're supposed to be below the glass ceiling, not above it.
Oh, wrong.
You hear me say, "What's going on?"
There's a woman above the glass ceiling.
Above the glass ceiling.
I would just like to point out at this moment that views expressed during this broadcast do not necessarily reflect my own.
Yeah, mine neither while I'm thinking about it.
They don't express my own either.
Mine are the views of armadillo men everywhere.
You are the representative of armadillo men everywhere. Fantastic. This is delicious. So we move all the way down there, and she is above us. Okay, is she a Mongolian? Is she an Earther?
She is. Mongolian.
And how tall is this ceiling?
It's probably about 7.5, 8 foot above you. All right.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we could like jump up and touch it if we wanted to.
Yeah, she's getting a good view of you as you pass underneath her.
Does she seem to be like imprisoned or in charge, or what's the deal?
In charge. She's actually kind of smirking at you as you pass.
Ah, okay. Well, then Jovio is going to look up and give her a little salute and a friendly wave with his ray gun in one hand.
She gives you a nod. So
I'm only short in stature, not in drive.
the corridor eventually leads you to a giant iron set of doors. The doors slowly swing open as you get near them, and you're bombarded with a blast of heat and light as you look out into a giant sand pit. The walls of the pit are about 30 foot tall. And you can see above that there are 4 towers, and there are some kind of cables passing between the towers.
We in the pokey. We're gonna have to fight.
Is there like a crowd around here, or people observing, or are we all alone?
You do see some people up in the towers observing.
Can I smell and see what I smell?
Currently, you smell a lot of blood. Looking further into the pit, you actually see the bodies of the team that went in before you, kind of battered and strewn about the pit. And you also see at the far end a large iron box.
Jovio is impulsive, so he's just gonna saunter on in there and, oh, look, it looks like some dangerous sports going on in here.
You hear me muffled ask, "What's going on?"
You don't have
Why
to
don't
stay
you
in
open
football
yourself up
all
and
the
find
time.
out?
Try coming out and facing the world for a change.
I uncurl a little bit.
It looks
Oh,
positively
sand!
harmless.
I love dirt. And I put my face into the sand.
Yes, come over and play in it.
And as you pass as you go past the doors, they start closing behind you, and you hear a beep as your collars deactivate, and you hear another beep as your ray guns swirl into action.
As soon as the beep for my collar deactivates, I start digging.
All right, and you're also no longer distracted, so put that back to no.
I just want to check. So with I'm adjusting the things on my character sheet in Google Sheets, but does that correlate at all to my character sheet in Roll20?
No, it does not.
Yeah, because this
Okay,
character
gotcha.
sheet is like missing like tons of stuff.
The one
Yeah.
in Roll20, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Roll20 is bare bones of what we needed for play. So I do have a master sheet, so whenever you make adjustments to your stuff, I can actually see it in real time.
Oh, very cool.
All right, and so after everything reactivates, you hear some clanging coming from the box at the other end of the pit, and the walls just fall away. And inside, to where I can select it, is an extremely large gorilla. And by extremely large, I mean about 25 foot large.
Oh, goodness.
And
Would you look at that? Amazing.
it bangs on its chest and lets out this ungodly roar. Everyone go ahead and make a spirit check at -2. So just subtract 2 from what you get.
How are we supposed to roll on this thing?
Go to your character sheet, and you'll have your attributes. You'll have spirit. Oh,
These digital ones hate me.
Yikes. It's still just a 3 for me.
Can I spend a Benny, or does a 1 mean I
Like this
can't?
roll spirit?
a 1. Critical means you cannot roll Benny.
Don't I have to like
Spend a Benny.
confirm critical in this though?
That is confirmed with the spirit die and the wild die both are 1.
Yeah, I hate electronic dice.
Yes. All right.
Where's
I
it
am
supposed to
spend
show
a
up in this
Benny.
interface?
Wait, what was that?
Where's it supposed to show up in this interface here?
It's
I
in
can
the
hear
chat.
it beeping, but
Yeah,
I can't hear it.
that's
I can't see
it's
where the
the,
results are.
The first tab in the right hand side where it says chat. It'll be in there.
I don't know if you can see my dice, but I turned on 3D dice.
No, I cannot. Let's see. So you are currently shaking. So I'll do that for shaking.
Is it possible to get rid of our icons in the lower left hand of the screen? That would probably help out things a great deal.
Yes. Go to the gear in the upper right corner. I thought this changed for, but I guess not. It'll say player avatar size. You'll have to scroll down a little bit. And
There we go.
you can change it to names only.
There we go. Now about the roll interface again, you go to your character sheet.
Yes. Open up your character sheet and you'll have your attributes, and you just click the die icon for whatever you're wanting to roll.
Okay, so there's an attribute. There's agility, smart, spirit, strength, vigor, and then it has roll, command, die type, and modifier on the top. Is that the place you're talking about?
Let's see. Yeah. So like you'll have your spirit. Then to the right of that is D whatever. To the right of that is a spot for modifiers, and then to the right of that is the button that you click.
Okay, it looks like a 20-sided die.
Yeah.
Okay, so I click on that. Now, where is it? Okay, I just heard it beep, but where is the result showing up at?
It's the very first tab in the right-hand side. That looks like 2 speech bubbles.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff to scroll through. Is it on the top or the bottom? What are we looking at?
It's at the very bottom. Wonder why it didn't get to the bottom for you. Very strange.
Okay, so I got 11 on my wild die on that roll, so I guess,
Yes.
right? Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to spend a Benny and roll my spirit again.
Okay.
God, even worse. Okay. Yeah. So best I got was a 3.
No,
Boo hoo.
you actually didn't need to spend your Benny. You got a 5 on your wild die.
Yeah, but I was at -2.
No, you're
The
not.
spirit was -2, right?
No, you're not distracted anymore, so you don't have that -2.
Yeah.
I thought you said we were supposed to make a spirit roll at -2, though.
Oh, you're right. There. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so
I
I
got a
didn't
9.
Okay, got it straightened out now.
Hey.
Sorry, you're trying to do too many things at once. All right, so looks like we have 2 that are shaking. All right. So
I can only see 10 yards in front of me, so I call out, "What is it?"
It's nothing. It's a teddy bear. It's very large. Best not worry about it.
Like, literally, that is just at the end of my view range.
Oh, it's 24? Okay.
I don't know. Do I count it on me or the next square over?
That's 24. Not bad, actually. That's just middle range, so I suffer a -1 if I want to hit him with my stun bolts.
Ah. Yeah, I'll say that was his turn doing that. All right. So, String Claw, go ahead and make your spirit check.
Me?
Yeah.
No, Sternclaw, not Shrike.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Let's see. If I fail my spirit check, I can still spend a Benny and get unshaken, right?
Correct.
Oh, I got a wild. Okay, so I got a 4.
Yep. So you're no longer shaken. So you can
Then
go
I'm
ahead and
going
take
to
your action.
dig.
All right.
And I'm going to dig. I can move half my pace as I'm burrowing, and I'm going to go in this direction.
So you're over here.
Yep.
Oh, and you can click and drag yourself around.
Oh,
You should
okay.
be able
Now I
to.
can. Let's see.
All right.
How far can I go? My pace is 3 when I'm burrowing.
Mm-hmm.
So I
yeah.
How many feet can I go? I forget.
3 squares, which would be 18 feet.
Okay, that's when I moved there, wasn't it? Okay.
All right. Strikes up.
All right. This person looks like he could stand to be stunned. What do you think?
Give it a try.
Let's give it a try. Let me see. So let me get back to, I gotta get used to my character sheet here. So psionics is at D6 and it costs 2 power points. I am going to invest 2 more power points to turn this thing into a heavy weapon.
All right.
Because this thing is obviously of larger size, and I think a heavy weapon would be incredibly useful for this. Don't you think? Well, let's hope so. Or else I'm just wasting. I'm just wasting that much. I don't appear as if I have. Yep, I have psionics right there in alphabetical order. What'd I get?
And 10.
Got a 10? Sweet.
So let's see what happens. So that's definitely
really
with
like
a
you.
raise. So bigger at -2. -2. Oh. So, how does your stun look?
Stun just basically. I mean, it's kind of invisible. I just kind of give him the big old just power eye and just, yeah, and just
All right.
I'm still distracted. I'm still kind of getting out of it. So I haven't done my patented, killer strike talk. But we'll just go ahead and say it was that. It was the mighty cry of the killer strike.
It kind of looks at you funny, and then it slumps over and falls to the ground.
You see, it can listen to reason.
Let's see, what do I want to do for this? I'll do that for this. So he is now prone and stunned.
There we go.
So at this point, any attacks on it get +4 to attacking damage. But you get the drop on prone or on stun targets.
Yes.
All right, so Jovio, go ahead and do a spirit roll to try to get unshaken.
Me?
Jovio.
Okay. That's right, he's shaking.
And you're still shaken. Do you want to spend a Benny?
Yeah, I definitely do. So I'm down to 2 bennies, and I'm no longer shaken. And let's see here. I am definitely close enough. Do I want to attack him with... So, yeah, I've got these ray guns in my hand, and I've got my claws. I think, yeah, I'm gonna run up and claw the dude.
All right.
I'm just gonna actually, I want to do a wild attack. I have just it's not a scream like your girl. It's like a meow, and it's a really terrified mewling from this giant lion man. And then he says, "Oh, no one scares Jovio. Have at thee!" Oh, and he's gonna run and leap on top of this gorilla and do a big old wild attack.
All right.
Okay, so I know that I will have +4 to my fighting, right?
Yes.
For the drop? Okay, so that's going to be 11 total. +2 for the wild attack is 13.
+2 for him being large.
Oh, dang. 15, yeah.
So let's see. So you hit with a raise.
Yes, okay. So then here's an interesting question. I have these claws. Mm-hmm. The claws are a weapon. It's strength plus D6. It's not considered an unarmed attack, right?
I think it might be. Can't remember if it is though.
I'll look it up really quick. I've got the book open.
I was counting it as unarmed for my brawler. Is that okay still?
Well, but you got the same ability as me, as what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, let me just see here. Lionmen have retractable claws that do strength plus D6 damage. So it says what damage they do. Whether or not they're considered unarmed, I was just curious for the purposes of damage, and that answered my question. So
okay.
I'm good to go. So what I think I'll do then, I'll roll my claws damage, and then I'll just roll an additional D6 for the raise, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. So here's that 8 and then 5. Wow. Okay. So 13 plus 2 for wild attack is 15 plus 4 for the drop.
All right. So the thing that I thought would happen has happened. You just lay into this thing, and as you do, he struggles a little bit, and then his eyes kind of roll back, and his tongue falls out as he falls to the ground, and he is out cold.
TVK, total villain kill.
Very nice. So, yeah, Jovio at this, he's not like in a primal fury as he's ripping this gorilla apart. He's actually laughing the whole time. He's like, oh, what sport?
You could say thank you.
What? Oh, yes. Wonderful teamwork. And then he like rips off a huge chunk of fur from this gorilla and just tosses it over his shoulder.
You know, I think I'll be having a bit of that fur for myself.
I pop my head out of the sand and say, "What happened?"
You did splendidly. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, admirable work, Sternclaw.
And at this point, you hear it. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say he takes his claw and puts it over his nose and goes, "Oh shucks."
We couldn't have done it without you. Your moral support was without question.
So you start hearing a series of beeps as your collar comes back on and the weapons go back off.
Oh, bother.
And
we were sitting around congratulating each other. We should have instantly rebelled.
And you've got the cloudy feeling in your head again, so you're all back to being distracted.
Hmm.
The door swings open and several guards come out and surround you. And the woman you saw earlier stands before you and claps and says, "It looks like this has been a successful examination. I will be seeing you again very shortly." And she turns and walks off. And the guards confiscate the now dead weapons from you and lead you back into the tunnel.
I again have curled into a ball and say, "I don't feel good."
Oh, yes, I had a thought, but I'm suddenly very cloudy. Oh.
Well, these cowards can't seem to contain us without the use of these restraint collars. Should be our first order of business. We should get rid of them, don't you think?
I seem to have been thinking something like that, but now I'm just so very tired.
It's catnip, nothing more. Don't worry about it.
What is that background, like, twirling noise?
Someone's flipping through a Rolodex.
Yeah. It's strange. Anyway.
Seriously, what is that? Because it's not on my end.
It may be one of my mini electronics doing something.
Okay.
Electronics? Electronic Rolodex?
Yes.
It stopped whatever it was.
The Rolodex 5000.
Goodness gracious. Make sure it's not the Ed 2000. All right, so I suppose it's back to ourselves. Well, let's roll our ball.
And you are no longer burrowed.
You're quite quick on the uptake there, Lion Man.
Yes. I just could use a cat nap is all.
Yes, I am feeling a bit sleepy myself. Perhaps a nice, luxurious stretch in ourselves would do us a world of good, and then we can plan afterwards. And I whisper to him, "Your friend knows how to dig. Seems like it could be useful, don't you think?"
Yes, perhaps so. Perhaps so.
Through my curled up, you hear her say, "Yes, I like to dig."
We'll make sure to put that to good use, my friend. All right.
Digging is always good use.
And imagine they show us back to ourselves.
Yep. They have the weapons back on the table and show you back to yourselves.
All right. I'm gonna try as we go by. I'm going to try to take a look at the people who share our jail. I'm going to make some notice rolls as I go by. Is that possible?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I smell them
Sure.
as a notice roll?
They smell good.
Yeah, the cells aren't smelling the greatest at this point.
Oh, I can imagine they're quite thickened. Where did notice go?
I need a +2 to my smelling, so I got a 5.
Nice. Yeah, the smells aren't great, and you can tell that these are people of various different species and backgrounds. But none of them look to be as capable as the three of you are. They look more like commoners from a village or something like that.
Commoners, the salt of the salt of Mongo.
Indeed.
Morons. I'll make a mental note to make sure that they stay out of my way when we stage our eventual jailbreak.
Well, you saw what
Thank
happened
you.
to them out in the training pit. Did not go well for them.
That's good. Thank you for showing us back to our room. I would love to have a bottle of Princess Aura 75 sent to my dormitory as soon as possible. Thank you. You've been absolutely terrific. I seem to have mislaid my purse, or I wouldn't tip you.
Bring 2 glasses, please.
One of the guards says, "Right on that, sirs," and they walk off.
Don't
Well,
bother
they're
to bring a
pleasant
glass.
stories.
Don't bring an extra glass. That swill is too good for the likes of him. My favorite place, the inside of a jail cell.
Well, that's funny. That's not my favorite place.
It's a good chance to get away from it all. Have a good think.
Thinking's hard.
Oh, yes. What a good nap. Oh, Jovio stretches and curls up in the corner.
Good night, Lion Man. I'm gonna. How well can we see? Is vision restricted? Is there anything to see? Anything to notice?
Vision isn't really restricted. It's just like some really dull light. Other than that, all you can see are a lot of people in a lot of cells. You can't really see anything beyond that.
All right.
And a couple more days go by, and more test groups are taken to their examinations, but none of them come back.
None of them come back. Do we hear like roars of satisfaction, or can we hear what's going on outside ourselves?
You can't really hear anything.
Okay.
You can only assume.
It's not like a distant ball game or something like that, so we can hear the yay or the oh or anything like that.
Right.
No.
I mean, if I've been there for a few days, I'm going to like test all the ground and all the things and see if I can dig it all.
Mm-hmm. The floor is pure metal, so you can't really get anywhere. You can just pretty much etch things into it. And by this point, you've gotten a lot of, you're counting the hours down, but you're more like counting the minutes.
Yeah.
So the scratches all over the wall.
Intermixed with some very good portraits, in my opinion, of my love Mossbell.
I'd like to speak to the concierge, please. Is there anything else to do while we're here? Doesn't seem there's a lot of activities in this particular tavern or hotel. Send the bellhop by. I'd like to check out as soon as possible.
And almost as if on cue, you hear a extremely large explosion, and the sirens in the place start blaring.
Goodness, you can't get a moment's peace around here.
What was that? What's going on?
And you hear oh, go ahead.
It was a very large explosion, Lion Man. Are you feeling all right?
Oh, yes, I'm just so drowsy. Oh, this collar is the worst. Oh,
Remember that opportunity I was speaking about days ago?
what?
The opportunity I was speaking about.
Oh, I just don't have any motivation. Mm.
I yell out, I think he wants me to dig.
Yes, whatever you'd like.
All right, so explosion?
Yes. And you hear a guard shout, "It's Flash Gordon! Get him!"
Now, do we know who Flash Gordon is at this point?
You've heard of him. Pretty much you know the legend of Flash Gordon. This takes place after his initial battle against me.
Okay.
So, okay, he's not in charge of Kira yet?
Maybe.
Well, I was saying I was from Kira, so.
Well, yeah, he is.
All right. I was like, oh, Flash is here. He must have heard I was here.
Just as I was about ready to launch a cunning plan, along comes the rescue.
I start clanging my claws against the cell bars. I guess they're bars.
Yes. You hear a commotion down the hallway of fighting. Some very painful punches, it sounds like. And you see a couple of the guards fall back onto the floor.
Sound of meat being tenderized. Lovely.
Indeed. And then...
I mean, at this point, like, I'm getting as far back as I can in my cell and then, like, running... And I know it's not very far, but I'm running and, like, rolling into a ball to hit the cell doors as hard as I can.
That's a good idea.
Right. This strapping blonde man starts strolling around the corner. He grabs keys off of one of the guards that's on the ground, and he starts opening the cell doors. He says, "Hey there, I'm Flash. We're getting you out of here."
I would say, like, right when he opens my door, like, I didn't realize he was there, and I end up running right by him and rolling into a ball and hitting the next wall over.
I like your gumption.
Jovio nodded off again, but he's like, oh, Flash! Ah, you'll save every one of us.
Wonderful. Can you send her on the trolley to grab our luggage, please, sir?
Actually, I'm afraid you guys are going to have to do that. I've got my hands full with, well, everything else here.
As long as I can go fetch my saber.
Where are we needed?
You need to find the control room so that you can deactivate your collars.
Oh, up here?
Otherwise, what's that?
Up here or around the corner or something? Okay. It's in the general direction of down.
He points towards the hallway going going out at the bottom. Like, it should be somewhere that way.
Gotcha.
Well, no time like the present.
And this guy's knocked out.
Sternclaw turns to Jovial and says, I like presents.
He turns, but I'm already down the hallway.
Well, I suppose we should stealth our way around. I didn't put a D4 in stealth to not use it.
I'm not going to be stealthy. I'm going to run for a few feet and then kind of jump and roll into a ball and then roll until I stop rolling and then get up and do that again.
All right.
And
Flash Gordon, have you met our plucky comic relief yet?
As I head down the hallway and I notice Shrike is sneaking, I'm like, don't worry, we'll serve as distractions.
I'd fine. I unfurl my wings. I just kind of glide down the hall after them.
All right.
There isn't a lot of sneaking that needs to be done because there's fighting going on everywhere. It's like Flash along taking on like 5 or 6 guards at once.
He's such a show off.
There's actually a lot more guards on the field than what I'm showing. But basically he motioned to go more this way.
One of the guards on the ground, I stop in front of him and stepped down on his hand really hard and said, "That guy took my pudding."
I'm sorry.
You were served pudding?
I don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm sorry.
I had watery gruel for 4 days, and I liked it.
All right.
Nah, where are we?
You're right here.
My map is messed up somehow.
Did you get zoomed in too close or too far or something?
Well, I think it's just part of the same problem that I was dealing with earlier. My whole screen blacked out for a second, and now it's only a partial view of the map, and I don't seem to be able to actually control my character.
Maybe you refresh.
Yeah, let me give that a try.
It should bring you back to where you are.
Yeah. This looks like it's a little better. Yeah, okay. I got it.
All right.
So yeah, I'm just going to be walking down here. Would we have any idea where the control room is at?
Not exactly. You have a vague idea because you saw some computer stuff when you were walking under the floor. When you saw the woman, you kind of see some lights and stuff. And you also saw
like north of where we are now.
Yeah, and you also saw guards taking your equipment in that direction as well when you first got in.
Well, our first order of business is to find the controls to get these collars deactivated.
Quite so, quite so.
And perhaps they're up in the spot where that lady was observing us. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of guards surrounding us, eh?
Yes, you do have guards surrounding you.
All right. So we are currently at distracted at -2 and cannot use any sort of powers, correct?
This is correct.
Okay. And so this is our current setup as of right now when we're going into combat rounds here?
Yes.
All right.
Well, everyone, stand behind me. Never fear.
I'm not afraid. That's horrible. I don't like that one bit.
All right, so the guards are kind of nervous about everything going on right now because, well, Flash Gordon for one, but he also has his crew there as well, and they're punching soldiers out left and right. And they don't know what to expect from you guys, especially since you took down the gorilla. So they're kind of reluctant in doing this, but they're following orders. They're like, stay where you're at. Don't go any further, please.
All right, you're going to come to me and then you allow me to hit you. Fine. I accept your proposal.
All right.
Jovio is going to go ahead and step up to here and attack this guy if we're or have we actually started combat yet?
We are going to start combat. Be sure that on your actual character sheet, distracted is set to yes.
Okay.
So that way everything will reflect properly.
Gotcha.
That way I'll remember to actually subtract everything from you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you set distracted?
On your main character sheet, where it says distracted, it currently says no. Click on that and it's going to drop down.
Yeah, there's a -2 attached to them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so then Jovio's up.
Sorry, there's a siren going on in the background. I was trying to stay muted, but Yeah, so Jovio, he is going to move up. Sorry, I'm trying to get my character sheet out of the way. He's going to move up to here, and he's going to use his claws to attack this guy who is to the north of him.
All right.
And so fighting -2. It's a 4.
Let's see. He actually manages to avoid your attack.
Okay.
And he kind of
figured.
chuckles at you.
All right.
All right. Let's see. This guard is going to take a shot at Sternclaw.
Meanie. 11.
With 11. For the... Wait a second. That was the wrong one. I should try to shoot you first before doing damage.
Oh.
Okay.
No, it's a 4.
Yeah. So he did manage to hit you for the 11.
My toughness is only 8, so.
Okay, so you are shaking. Let's see, what was I using for shaking? Yes. All right. The next one is taking a shot at Jovia. I'll do it in the right order this time. Ooh, for the 16.
Ooh.
Someone's going to be
I
hurting.
need to soak that. My toughness is 6, so that's
10 over.
yeah.
Actually, I have things for this. Your toughness was 6.
Yes.
So that'll be 2 wounds.
Right. I'm going to try and soak that now.
All right.
So I'm down to 1 Benny, and I make a vigor roll. Let's see here. 7.
Got it.
God. Do I? I'll just deal with 1 wound then.
All right.
I don't mean to be mean, but was there a -2 on that roll?
Oh yeah, I guess there was. So actually only 6 or 5, but that's still the one success that I would have gotten otherwise.
Okay, so is that what the distracted does, though? Is we're getting -2 penalties on the rolls?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so this guy is going to go after Shrike.
All righty.
Shrike looks out.
Toughness of 5. Is that the best that you can do? I'll show you how to fight.
So that one doesn't. He doesn't look as confident as he did before the shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then this guy is going to actually come up and try to attack with his sword.
His S word.
Yes, his S word. And we ignore the wild die with this. So 3, I would assume that does not get past your parry.
Correct. Yeah, my parry is 6.
All right. Sternclaw. You get to make a spirit check to get past your shaken.
I will do that. All right.
All right.
So 10.
You're now not shaken.
Huh?
I said, so you're now not shaken.
Yeah, I guess it was an 8 actually anyway, but I'm not shaken, so I'm still happy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go after that guy because he ran out. I'm gonna yell, run towards him, and yell, "Not the kitty man!" And I guess I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. So you're moving up here to do the grapple?
Yeah.
So that'll be athletics.
It's on a fighting roll?
That's athletics now.
Yeah.
Which he rolled a 1, so...
Okay. Well, hopefully I can do that.
No, he rolled a 4.
He's not a wild card, so we'll ignore wild die.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Well, I got a 3.
Hey, good enough.
Nice.
Okay, so he's... I forget the rules for this. I was trying to pull
He's
it up earlier.
now distracted. Or is he vulnerable? Let me...
I've got it up. It's page 70.
70.
He's entangled.
Entangled, that's it.
And I'm trying to position him like between me and the other guards.
All right.
And okay, can I attack him too, or what I've needed to do?
Let's see.
I can't this time. That's fine.
I
But I didn't say I was going to do 2 actions.
Right.
Okay, that's what I will do then.
All right, so he gets -2 to everything because he is now distracted as well as can't move. Okay. So let me mark this guy as, let's see, this. All right. Shrike, you're up.
Okay, looking around, is there any kind of ladder to climb? Anything to get up on to get higher ground or that sort of thing?
Not in the immediate area. You do see off behind you, there's a stairway leading up to a platform over here.
Right behind me?
No, it's further over to the west. It's
Oh, it's
beyond
over
the
there?
guards. Yeah.
Oh, it's beyond the guards or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, can I fly through my 2 colleagues?
Yeah, I'd say there's enough room for you to do that.
Is there enough room for me to do that? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fly through them as quick as I possibly can. I'm going to use intimidate. I'm going to scream at them, I was the one that killed that damn ape. And I'm going to fly into that group of 3 people.
All right. So let's see. So you're flying over to here,
Correct.
and you are intimidating who now?
Or taunting them. Taunting them. I'm going to kill you like I killed that bloody ape.
Let's see. So trying to figure out what are you using for your taunt?
What I just said. I'll
Intimidation.
kill you. Huh?
Well, I mean the skill that you were using.
Do what?
Intimidation? You were using intimidation?
I'm using taunt. I don't have intimidation.
Okay, what skill is that? Our attribute is that associated with?
That's
Smarts?
associated. Yes, it's associated with smarts.
Okay. So then, go ahead and make your taunt roll. All right. So let's see. So you got it, but not with a raise. So,
Oh crap! Hang on. I wanted to do one thing.
What's
I wanted to spend a Benny and use the combat edge Wily.
all right, I'll let you do that.
Okay.
And that, let's see, and that one did what again?
It's the character itself. Wait a second. Did I pass the trick? Or did I pass the trick?
You passed it, but you did not get a raise.
I did not get a raise. Okay. I won't use Wily this turn then.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because you only got a 3 compared to their 2.
Okay.
So
All right. So these boys should be at least distracted, correct?
looking for the effect of that. I think they're shaken.
Yep, they're shaken. But not that they'd be distracted if I got a raise.
Ah. But I think with intimidation, you can only intimidate a single target unless you.
Taunt.
Or can you intimidate multiple?
Yeah, you can intimidate one person. You can taunt multiple people. That's one of the better things about taking it. That's why I was on the thing about, do I take intimidation or taunt? And I thought taunt is much better for his smarts and different stuff like that.
I see. All right. So this guy's going to try to attack with his sword.
Which guy? That guy?
That guy. He got 10. You said what was your parry? 6?
Mine?
Jovio?
You're talking about Jovio? Yeah, it's 6.
So he got a raise.
Mm-hmm.
So do this with that. Eek. For 18.
We'll be fighting on here a little bit.
No joke. Of course, I'm going to try and soak this.
Of course.
So I'll spend my last Benny and make a vigor roll.
And what was your toughness again? Ooh.
Did not work. Toughness was 6 as well. So I got a 0 on this vigor roll to recover.
Eek. Okay, so you see Jovio take a sword to his gut, basically, and he slumps over to the ground. Not dead, though.
Nope.
Let's do.
Would you like me to roll incapacitation?
Nah, not at the moment.
Okay.
All right. So you're currently out of commission for just right now. This guy makes the spirit. Succeeds.
Oh.
And succeeds.
Oh.
Well, I did that wrong because I took their turns out of sequence. But this guy will come up and try to stab at you.
Hmm.
What is your parry?
My parry is a 5.
Okay, let's see. It has to exceed parry or meet it. I
For
think it has
what?
to exceed to be successful.
To be successful, it has to exceed it.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so you dodge out of the way of that one.
Yes.
This guy goes for his attempt. So I guess technically they should have gotten a gang up bonus. But it's already over.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
So that one connects for 6 points of damage. Your
Yay.
toughness
Is a 6.
All right. So now this one. It's
I'm
his attempt.
shaking. Ha! You are horrible.
So you're faring pretty much the best out of all of them. You're just dodging and rolling out of everybody's way.
Yep.
Stern
Doing a
claw.
little-
I'm going to try to damage this guy while staying entangled, which means we are going to make opposed strength rolls.
All right. Opposed strength. Go ahead and make your roll.
I'm going to spend a penny.
You did succeed. Well,
Oh, I did?
No, because the -2.
Oh, I didn't because of that, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's why I figured.
math.
Math is hard.
Yes.
That's better. So 4.
All right. So that is good enough. So what were you doing with him?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how much damage this does. With a success, this attack does his strength and damage. Okay, so I still get to roll. I won on that, so now I get to roll strength to see how much damage is done. And then I'll say what I did. Ooh, all right. So just 17. There's not a negative with this, right?
I would think not.
Okay, so when Jovia goes down, Sternclaw grabs this guy, picks him up, gives him a giant armadillo hug, and says, "Not the cat." And I'll just squeeze him really hard until people hear an audible crack.
Nasty. And he slumps down in your arms.
Well, I'm going to hold on to him at the moment.
All right.
Like, I'm still using him as a human shield.
Yeah. All right. Now then, strike.
All right.
Or
I'm
I
looking at
can
some-
move still, right?
Oh yeah, you can.
I'm going to move over to this guy.
While still holding the other guy.
Yeah. Like,
All
literally, I'd actually be, like, standing over Jovio protecting him.
Hmm.
But
Okay. All right. So strike.
Okay. Let me see. So you see, what's really nice here is that I've got bennies left. I've got 3 bennies left here. These guys are set up to use a sweep attack when you get right down to it.
Yep.
So that's at -2, but I already suffer a -2, correct?
Correct.
Gosh, those are some really, really, really crappy odds, aren't they?
A little bit.
And I survive by the skin of my teeth when you get right down to it. So, discretion being the better part of valor, I am going to fly in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am going to roll my running die.
All right.
Do we have anything? Do we have a running die to roll?
Let's see. The running die is a what? Forget.
Huh? It's another D6.
Okay. In that case, just do your. Let's see. Well,
I'll just do fighting.
yeah.
What I get?
So you don't use the wild die on a run, so you got a 1.
I got a 1, so I get 1 more additional.
Yep.
All right, that's where I am. Whee!
Where'd the bird go?
I effed off.
So this guard goes after Stringclaw. And misses.
That's right.
And at this point, I'm going to fudge things just a bit, or I guess cheese things a bit. But one of Flash Gordon's allies runs over and has basically smelling salts that he leans down, puts under Jovio's nose. So Jovio is now back up, but shaken with 2 wounds.
Wow. you can run, and that's just about it.
Yep.
I mean, you look up and a hairy, scaly butt is right over your face.
Delightful. Oh, I wish I'd stayed asleep.
It could be worse.
All right. So, Jovio, you're up. Make a spirit roll at -4.
All right. Let's see if this is worth a darn.
It is.
All right, cool. I got a 6 total. That's at least enough to recover. So I'm lying on my side, and I've suffered some grievous wounds.
Mm-hmm.
But I did honestly fall back asleep, and as I was waking up, I was tugging at this collar of mine, and I was like, "Oh, just awful!" And then I look between the legs of all these people to the north, this direction, and I notice this door at the far end. Is it open?
It is.
It is. Okay. I'm like, "Oh, that must be where we belong." And so I too am going to run. And here's my roll for that. Great. So I can move 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to say, "Oh, we should go there." So I think that provokes an attack from the guy who is right next to me. Can I get a Benny for being impulsive in that moment?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
And let's see what happened there. Did it roll? I don't
Nice.
see. Did it show up on your screen that I rolled another fighting?
Yep, 2 fighting and 5 on a wild die.
Oh, okay. There we go. We'll delay on my end. All right, so yeah, he missed. But
Yeah, I just seem single-mindedly focused on getting to this room. It's almost like I don't even pay attention to my injuries.
What, more guards?
all right, so now this guy's coming up. Poor Starkle's been left on by himself. He misses.
Do I get any bonus for holding one of their compatriots?
Hmm.
I mean,
Meat shield.
I broke his back, but people don't die in this setting. So.
Well, wild cards don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's his
what's
cousin.
that?
They want to bring his body home to his wife.
I'll give you 1 armor.
Cool.
So you're basically using him as armor. So he comes up and attacks. He gets the gang up bonus. What's your parry?
My parry is 7.
He misses. As does he.
Why are they all picking on me?
Because everyone left. I'll go ahead and take this guy out of rotation. Now it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do 2 actions.
Okay.
I'm going to do a strength check, and then a fighting check, or a fighting roll. So for strength, a trick, I'm going to throw the dead body onto this guy.
Okay.
So that is my strength for throwing it, I guess, against his strength to hold it up.
I guess.
I don't need this anymore. You can have it.
I got a 2.
No, you got a.
Wait, that's yours. Sorry, I was looking at the bottom, and that was yours.
So, yeah. So you throw
Well,
it.
actually, I got a 4.
Hmm?
Because I have a -2, and it's a multi-action, so another -2, right?
That is true. More math.
What does it mean? So on a tie, I failed, I guess.
Hmm?
You got a 4 as well, right? So on a tie, I fail.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you want me to say I win, I will be happy with that.
Yeah, I'll say you win because you threw a dead body at the guy. You probably knew him.
Yeah, throwing a dead body at someone probably deserves to have at least a +2 bonus.
I like how Shrike thinks.
It's like Sam from around the block.
And he's going to continue with his move by making a fighting check with his claws.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to grab the guy and pull it apart is what I'm saying he's doing, but it's really just 2 mechanical fighting rolls. Because I am what do I have here? I have 2-fisted, so I can make 2 fighting rolls. My offhand attack still gets the -2 for offhand, but we'll see what happens here.
All right.
So this one's just at -4.
Just. Yeah.
Well, except is I get a +2 against him, right? Because he was vulnerable. So I'm just at a -2. So I got a 2. I gotta spend a Benny.
All right.
Math is hard.
Yes.
So I got a 3.
Correct. So basically, him trying to get away from the body got him out of your range.
Yeah, okay. Well, my other one, I'm going to take my offhand and try to roll for that. So that one's going to be at -4, I know. So let's see what happens here. I suck. Okay, can I still move?
Took a lot of actions.
Movement is a separate thing. You're allowed to do that.
So, yeah.
I will back up that way.
Roll! Just roll! Roll like the wind.
I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump in the air and kind of roll up this way, which I assume will provoke an attack of whatever. But
yeah,
I'll go to there. And I'll be right back.
All right. This one I think would hit. All right, so 1 probably hit.
I'm gonna go run to the bathroom really quick while he's gone.
All right.
I suppose I'll refill a drink, but I'm within earshot.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
What did I miss?
Oh.
Goodness, I defeated all of them.
I can see that by all the living bodies still.
Well, the GM is feeling very, very salty about it, so he refuses to put X's to them. I think I'm being treated very unfairly.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. So what was Sternclaw's parry?
Sternclaw's parry is 7.
Okay. We were good at that point. And it is Shrike's turn once we're ready to get going again.
It is my turn.
Yes.
Okay. My goodness. Let's figure something out tactically here. Okay. These doorway through here. Is that a set of doors?
It's more like a kind of a small ramp.
A small ramp, so there's no doorway there at all?
Right.
Is the ramp go down or up?
Up.
Bummer.
And then it goes up. All right. I am going to. I guess when all this fails, let's cause some crap to happen. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Use movement. I'm going to fly into that guy. I'm just not even going to stop my glide. I'm going to fly into that guy and make it just a straight up fighting attack. It's time to fight. Okay, let me get back to my character sheet. Yeah. Roll good.
It didn't listen to you.
A 4. I'm going to spend the Benny and re-roll that.
All right. Oh,
All right, I'm down to one. I'm down to one Benny, and I just basically flew into the sucker.
These collars are rough.
Do what? These guards are absolutely terrible. All right, well, sorry guys.
So this guy gives chase. Actually, no, he doesn't. He shoots.
Miss. Oh, friendly fire, be on our side.
What's your toughness?
Moi?
Sternclaw?
8.
8. So that connected with a raise.
I shall soak.
Okay.
Is there a one for that?
Just do vigor.
And I get a +2 because I am an unarmored hero. So 7.
All right.
It's true. Well, that's true. We all are unarmored.
You know, I don't think Jovio took advantage of that on his rolls for the last soak. So I don't know that it actually mattered.
Yeah, that's true. I'm supposed to get a +2 bonus that I haven't been counting.
Yeah.
I don't know
all
that
run
around naked.
Much.
So yeah, I think with the damage that you took, though, it didn't really help.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I rolled enough to get rid of the wound. Am I still shaken, though?
You're not shaken.
Okay.
Would you spend the Benny to soak the wound?
Yeah, so I have 1 Benny
Shaken
left.
status is gone. Because the new rules are if you spend the Benny, you immediately get rid of your shaken status without having to spend the roll. So by default, when you spend a Benny to soak, if you're shaken, boom, it's automatically gone.
Cool.
All right, this round is going to be where the bullet hits the bone, yo.
All right.
We're waiting for the claw.
Waiting for Jovio.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, Jovio is going to again just run and get it. Actually, he's not going to run just yet. Would it be possible for you to move inside the room and then decide if I want to run?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to move to here, and I want to see if I can spy where our stuff is located.
All right. So
Or where the control panel is for our collars.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
you can see boxes that you assume would be equipment over here
Okay.
because it looks similar to what they were moving out of the rocket ships when you first got here.
Okay.
And you can see a computer terminal up in this corner.
Cool. Yeah, I would like to run. I've
Okay.
already moved 4. And so I can go 5, 6.
Let's see.
But I want to
And then that one.
run here also.
I say to the guards in front of me, you want to go after him. He's far more dangerous.
This is,
I mean, look at me. I'm small.
so I got another 4, but that's -2. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, sorry, that second roll doesn't count. I got a 4 -2, so I can move an additional 2 squares here.
I don't think you subtract from your running die.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Then I'll go ahead and move this far. I'm pretty
Feet
close.
of foot, baby.
So we'll have to do a little finagling here since everyone's spread out. But basically, this is what you see. And then we got this going on down this way.
Cool.
All right. So let's see. This guy's going to try to get unshaken. He does not succeed. You just hear him say, "He threw a body at me." And then this guy's just like, "It's going to be okay, man." Then this guy's going to fire at Sternclaw and misses.
Good man.
All right, Sternclaw's up.
Okay, so I have a pace of 6. That mean I can just move 6 squares?
Yes.
Okay, so I can. Let's see. I can get all the way up here, and I'm going to do a multi-action here again. So as I'm running towards him, I'm going to roll into a ball and run into him as a strength trick.
Okay.
And then I'm going to unfurl and try to grab him as a grapple.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. You ought to see if you can put some English on your spin. Just long enough to knock him into the other guy directly across.
I think that's probably 3 actions if I did that. All right, so I'm going to do a strength check.
Okay. Ooh.
So I just bounced off him. And then I'm going to do an athletics check at -2.
All right. Yeah, he basically braced himself against the wall and kind of put his feet up at the last minute.
So I got a 2.
All right, and that one was for
Grappling. So in
grappling.
athletics. I'm going to spin my last Benny here. And that was rather impulsive, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I get another Benny?
Yay! Why not?
Okay, good. Then I'm going to use that Benny to spend or to roll another athletics. I guess it's actually a -4 anyway. So I got 0.
Oh, bloody hell.
Man, these collars suck.
This guy is tough. I tried to fly into him, and he just like stood there. You tried to roll into him, and he's just like, "What y'all doing?" That tickles.
He was a matador before his service with me.
This is true.
So basically, he steps aside and you roll, and I'm going to go ahead and put you over here.
Cool.
Now, it's your turn. All right. So what you want to do, Shrek?
Shrike, you there?
Yes, I'm here. What's up?
Yes, it's your turn.
Oh, it is my turn.
Yes.
I am going to. I'm going to run.
All right.
Same as always. Let's get into that room and let's get rid of these damn collars. That way we could have at least an even fighting chance. The last couple of rounds have been absolutely deplorable. So I'm going to roll that die again there.
Okay.
So I got what, three extra spaces for that run.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. Does that look good?
That looks good. And you get
All right.
attacked by 2 guys, and they're both not very good.
Too true.
All right. Now then, you don't see this, but Sternclaw kind of sees some of Flash Gordon's group has actually started taking on the guards you were fighting previously.
Oh, yay.
I wave at them.
However, we will now add.
Well, that changes the game. We should get new cards.
You know, we should be getting new cards every time. So you're correct. I'm used to D&D. Oops.
I was wondering why it was. Okay. I feel kind of vulnerable.
So
I can't imagine why.
let's do this. Deal. 1 to everybody.
All right.
Now let's see what we get. Oh,
Alas.
I should have just kept my bloody mouth shut.
Yeah, wait a minute.
so this guy runs up here and fires at Sternclaw. So he gets +2 for the Joker. It's a 5. That's enough.
That's holy sh.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
What's your toughness?
8.
Yikes.
So I'm going to soak that.
Yes, do.
So that's 3 wounds. Let's see how your soak goes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah!
Nice.
Nice. Oh my god.
Even
Nicely
with the
done.
-2, I'm good, right?
Yep. This one's going after Shrike.
I'm flying too jauntily.
He actually hits with a raise.
Crap.
So that was an extra 6. So 18. What's your toughness?
6.
Do you have any bennies?
I have 1 more Benny left. Let's make it that Vigor roll.
Yes.
My mighty D8. Hang on. I get there.
Let's see. So you
Got a
soak
7.
1.
I soak 1 bloody wound.
So you take 2.
Ah.
All right. I feel bad doing this, but this one goes after Jovia.
Hey, that's fine.
we're about ready to punch this ticket anyway. We were so close. We were so close to getting there to having a fighting chance.
Yep.
What's your
Prison break
toughness?
scenarios are never easy.
Toughness is 6, so I am shaken.
I thought I had to exceed.
Nope. If it meets it, then I'm shaken.
Okay. All right. So shaken you are. All right. Now the lady. She's screaming at the guards she's saying, "Get them!" And you recognize her voice as the voice that was coming over the intercom system.
It's the lady above the glass ceiling.
Yes.
she is giving obvious orders of obvious orders. Get them. We're going to go to lunch, but now that you said get them, actually that's good. No. You're on lunch shift right now. You should all go eat.
Let's see. Check this out. She's coming over to Jovia.
Just likes cats.
Actually,
You were a good cat. You were a good cat, Jovia.
I didn't give her a melee weapon, so she's going to shoot at you.
Oh, I wanted to run over there and slap him.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah. There it is.
That's 6 or 14.
I do have the 1 Benny, though, so I'm going to try and soak this thing.
And what's your toughness?
My toughness is 6, and do I add the 14 and the 6 together?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on? Okay.
Yep.
So I had 2 wounds. I'm now at 5 wounds, and I have to try and soak this away. Let's see how this goes. No dice. I'm dead.
I'm offended. Do a reroll. There we go.
Okay.
There you go. My God. Lucky cat, man. Lucky cat.
All right.
16, 20. So yeah, that clears all. Well, it clears the 3 that I suffered anyway. So I'm still just at 2.
But you aren't shaking anymore.
Yeah.
So that's what, your 3rd life?
Yeah, I've got 6 left.
All right. He's coming after Stringclaw.
Ha! Not with that roll.
Indeed. Now it's Stringclaw's turn.
I turned it on my shell. I'm actually going to play a little strategy here, and I'm going to go up around this guy, and I'm going to yell, "I don't like guns!" And I'm going to take his gun.
All right. Let's make that athletics.
Can't we make that a strength?
Is it a strength test?
I'm going to roll it's an athletics test because you're trying to wrestle it away.
This is
Fair enough.
So a 3.
So you kind of grab onto it and he jerks it back.
Bummer.
Is there anything else you can do, or is that it?
How far did I move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, that was all I could move.
All right. Oh, now he gets to retort.
He hands me the gun.
He actually gives you a sword, but not really because you dodge out of the way. He's kind of freaked out that you actually tried to grab his weapon. The other guard's like, "You touched Pete's piece."
You touched Pete's piece. Nobody touches Pete's piece.
That guy just went through the wall. Aha. Oh, I got a 7, so I'm parry, so I guess I hit.
Yeah, because he gets the gang up bonus.
Oh, okay.
6, your toughness, I think, is higher than that.
Yep.
So his sword just bounces off of you. All right, Jovio.
Okay, so Jovio, he was walking from the door over to this place, and he was still waking up. He was actually yawning as he was picking up his pace. And then the woman and this guy start shooting over at Jovio, and there are just lasers flying all around him. And he's like, "Oh, this won't do!" And so he's going to do a wild attack, and he doesn't see the computer terminal in front of him. He sees a fallen gorilla giant, and he leaps through the air. He's got both of his claws stretched out in front of him, and he's going to wild attack this this computer terminal.
All right.
Aiming for the weakest place that occurs to me.
The extension cord.
Control dials. Yeah. Control dials, any wires that are sticking out, whatever.
Yeah, look at that thing. It has to have like one of the biggest like extension jacks in the wall possible.
And the thing is, with this being Mongo, there's a really big sign above this red button that says power button.
Not that.
Yeah, so I'm not just touching that button, I'm attacking it.
All right.
Made of yarn.
And that's the thing. It looks like a big old ball of yarn. And I get a 4 to hit.
I say that's good enough.
Okay.
You hear a series of beeps, and the collar shut off, and your mind clears. So you're no longer distracted. And you have access to your abilities.
Yes. You're getting screwed now.
Oh,
I'm
I feel
pretty
so
much the
much
same as I
better.
was.
All right. Shrike.
Strike. Okay. Do we have a cone template?
Yes, we do. Let me get that moved around for you. Let's see. Where is this cone aiming? Just click where you want the end of it to go, and I'll put it in that direction. Just hold down your mouse, and it'll put a bleep out.
Right there.
Where at?
Kind of like, as much as, you know, pretend you're me. You want to hurt these people badly.
So like that.
Yep. I'm going to miss one of them.
You can grab those three.
I can grab those three. I can still move my movement, correct?
You can, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. You know, if I was about right here-ish.
Go ahead and move your token so I can see.
Maybe right here-ish. I might be able to get them. Or maybe right there-ish.
Let's see. If you're trying to hit all of these, then your best bet would be like.
Okay, I can make it there.
Okay.
Like that?
Yep.
I can make it there. All right,
All right.
wonderful. All right, hang on a second. I want to check out my power modifier things again. Let me see.
I think this is going to be pummel.
This is going to be pummel. Pummel does deluxe 135. On a raise, they are shaken. Pummel allows a character to knock down multiple foes, make an arcane skin all places that kind template and find any friend or foe touched by the template makes a strength roll. -2 if I get a raise. Any target that fails is knocked back 2d6 and becomes prone. If a target strikes an inanimate object, he is shaken as well. Targets may cover with cover may subtract cover modifier. So I get to make an arcane skill roll, and we'll find out what happens from there.
And you're at full blast.
I'm at full blast, so there's nothing to hold me back. Okay.
So you got a 4.
I've got one more.
Successful.
I've got one more Benny spending.
All right.
Damn, blast it.
So you got a 4.
I got a 4.
All right. So now they all make strength checks.
All right.
Let's see. At -2. Against your. Oh, yeah, she failed it.
Okay.
Then let's see. Others, there's 3. Fail, pass, and a fail. So then 2d6 is going to be.
The lady 8?
Yeah.
1, 2. They are.
Do that so I can do this. So 2, 5. So hit an inanimate object.
Nice.
2, 3, 4, That guy passed. This guy's more important. All right.
And they're all shaken.
Yep. They are all shaken.
Yes.
Nice. Way to go.
This was the breakthrough that we bloody well needed.
Yeah. Unleash your power, Shrike.
All right. So top of the round, so new cards.
And actually, you need to shuffle because there was a Joker.
Indeed.
Yep.
Also, indeed. All right. So this card is going to attempt to become unshaken, and does not.
What, the guard you just had the square on?
Yeah. So now Jovio's up.
Yeah, so Jovio is going to run, well, not run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get to here. And I want to attack this crate to open it and see if my stuff is inside.
Actually, let's see.
I'm sorry, I just like how you said attack the crate. I'm like, or you could try opening it, but attacking it is perfectly reasonable.
Also, yes.
Make a notice roll at +4.
Notice roll at +4. So it's going to be, well, it's only 12 though because of my
only 12.
Yeah.
So you pop open the box, and it just so happens to be the box that has all of your stuff laying on top of it.
Oh, well, perfect. So my action was to open the box. I guess that's all I've got.
All right.
I hope it has this loincloth in it because, man, it's been a little scary right now.
Lots of hair all over me.
Actually, he's not going to get close to you. He's going to shoot. Because he's seen how effective people are with their swords. Not very good with their swords either. I mean, their guns.
Yeah.
All right. Shrike, what you going to do?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to fly up to this guy. Actually, I might take, since I have the collar off. Wait a second. I still have 2 wounds, correct? Or just 1?
2.
I have 2 wounds. Okay, that's right. That's a 2 right there. Let's not try anything futzy. I'm going to fly about to right over here. And can I have that cone template? Let's knock these guys out.
All right. Oh, not that one. This other thing. Oh, wrong layer. Young layer. All right. So, which way are you going with it?
Down that way towards these guys.
All right.
Avoiding Arma and the. Oh, you could probably get that other guy.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we can do it like that. Well. Or I guess you can do it like that. That'll work.
Excuse me.
You like landed on his shoulders.
I have things to do here, please. Thank you. Okay, Psionic roll. Okay, do not make me have to spend the Benny this time, you fool. Yes, 11 on the wild dice. That's a 9. That's a raise. Ha Strength check at -2.
All right, so
I turn around. One of the mighty strike-like shriek. Wow.
Oh, wrong thing. Let me have that there. Oh, I didn't roll. Gotta roll.
Flying. They are all flying. And those two guys get squished into one another.
Actually, this guy runs into the crates,
Mm-hmm.
so shaken. This guy
Yes.
actually doesn't move. He just runs into a very firmly planted armadillo.
You're misshaken?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy's just prone, so he has to spend 2 of his movements to get up. We won't have to worry about him for a bit. Except for the guy next to me. He might start some crap. He's a resilient person.
So let's see. Guard. Which guard is this? Is it one of the guards up here? Guard up there. Okay. So spirit roll. Oh, he's still shaking.
Yay!
Stern claw.
How do I close the door?
You do see a control panel.
Okay. Then I'm going to grab this guy by the back of his neck and slam his face into the control panel.
All right.
Close this for me.
Guess athletics.
Close this for me. Oh, you did a good job.
So he is not a wild card, so he got a 1.
All right.
So yeah.
We're turning these guys into pizza.
So he firmly faces the consequences of his actions.
And then I pick up his gun.
All right. That was sure. Do you want to move or anything now that you've done that?
Yeah. Let's see.
And I'm also going to say that do a unarmed strike.
An unarmed strike?
Yeah.
Like I have claws, though. Isn't that my new unarmed strike?
Well, you didn't really swipe with your claws. You just basically palmed his head and slammed it.
Okay, so it's just a strength check.
Yeah.
So 6.
Let's see.
Oh, but I get a +2 for being
All right, so
for being a brawler. So my unarmed damage is +2.
So yeah, he's not getting up from that one.
So yes, I really do pick up his gun.
Yes. All right, this guy trying to.
Yeah,
recover.
I'm guarding the door now, so I'm actually going to move like over him.
And does not recover. Now she tries to recover. And she does.
Ah.
And she is not happy.
Well, I understand her. I feel that this fosters a deeper relationship with the brother.
She's got Shrike square in her eyes. And so she's yelling die as she starts firing with her gun.
Hmm.
12.
12 points of damage. Wow.
And what's your toughness?
My toughness is a 6.
6. So that's a wound.
I have no more bennies left to spend.
All right, so.
I'm at 3 wounds.
Yep. And she laughs.
Do what?
I said, and she laughs.
Does she laugh?
She does laugh.
Very mean of her. There's no reason for her to laugh. I mean,
and that door is closed, so you can't go anywhere else. Then let's see, that guy's dead, so I'll take that. Time for the next deal. Ooh. Everybody gets a Benny.
Ooh, what happened? Oh, Joker?
Shrike, yep, Shrike got a Joker.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay, I am shaking currently, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Well, actually, no. You just suffered a wound. You didn't get shaken.
Okay, cool. All right. All right, so my turn?
Yep.
Let me see.
And you can go whenever you want.
I can go whenever I want to. There's no reason, really, when you get right down to it, not to go first.
This is true.
Because there's no real... This is a big old scrum when you get right down to it. Almost not really good to use right now. Well, that's what I get for choosing pummel when you get right down to it. That's a cheap spell. All right, lay that cone template down on me again. I think I can get them 3. Yep. All right. Only this time. Yep, I'm going to roll at -3 this time, unfortunately. All right, don't fail me now.
They get +2 for the Joker.
That's true, I do get a +2 for the Joker. So I have them at -1 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just regular.
So the guards. And her.
Those are some failures.
Yes, it is. So, since this guy was already shaken.
He is down, he is gone, he is out.
Yep.
Screw you, dude.
Good riddance.
She gets knocked back into the wall and is stunned.
Yep, shaken.
But I still got to roll for this guy because he's not against anything.
Is he still standing, really?
Yeah. 7. And is shaken.
Shaken, yes.
But not stirred.
Uh-huh.
All right. So this guy tip to get unshaken. And he succeeds with a 4.
What the hell?
So he gets to fire at you. And it just goes all over the place. That guy, he's technically out of combat. Jovio's turn.
All right, so Jovio is looking around, and he was watching, this woman and everybody kind of swarm after Shrike, but then Shrike seems to be pretty capable of taking care of himself. So, and this guy next to him is shaken. Yeah, you know what? I think Jovio is going to step up, and he's looking around the room, and he sees that everybody's pretty much got all their dudes well in hand. And then he looks over his shoulder at this guy who's lying on the ground, stunned next to him, and you hear the click of his saber in its scabbard, and then the whisper of the steel being drawn out, and he goes, "Aha! Have at thee, goon!" And he's going to attack this guy
All right.
next to him. Actually, no. He's going to look down at the guy. He's going to hold the blade out, and he's going to say, "Surrender if you know what's good for you." And I think I'll make that a taunt ability.
All right. Let's see. That's smarts, right?
Yeah. Well, I have the taunt skill, but you oppose with smarts. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
I actually only got a 5, but I think that goes to the actor.
I surrender.
And well, you should.
He's still shaking, but he's also. What do I want to use for this guy? There we go. Well, have to hate when things overlap. There we go. Yep, he's not going to fight anymore. That guy's not fighting anymore. So this guy, still shaking. Now for her. She actually is unshaken.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to pummel her again, aren't I? Lady, thou art getting tedious.
She growls angrily. This is getting tiresome.
Tell me you won't stay down. I keep on knocking you down. Why do you keep getting back up? It's simple. Stay down.
She basically just fires in blind fury.
You tried that the last time and missed.
But I'm going to say, she actually ends up shooting the guy that just surrendered. And he slumps over.
Oh. You see? This is not your day.
All right, Sternclaw.
He sees that and he says, "I told you I don't like guns. That's why." And he goes this way, kind of lumbers this way, up to this fella, and swings at him with his clawed fist. And one of his clawed fists is the pistol he took from the other guy. He's not going to shoot it. He's just going to hit the guy with his claw pistol holding hand.
Okay.
I'm going to make fighting rolls. This is the main one. I got a 4. That sucks. And then this one will be at -2.
I think that one did better. Yes.
Yes, it did. So
All right, that's enough for a raise.
11. Okay, so then we will roll digging claws.
And add an extra d6 to that.
Okay. That doesn't work.
Do 2 square brackets, then 1d6 and another pair of square brackets the other way. Like that, except you need one more on each side. There we go.
So 7.
7. That's enough to shake it.
So I just pistol whipped him.
Yeah. All right, so now we shuffle and redeal. Let's see this guy. Attempt to get unshaken. Yet again. It succeeds.
Oh, it should have been +2. Oops. Oh well.
Oh.
So 7, 8, 9 is what it should be.
9. Oh. In that case, he's out.
All right.
All right. He's going to fire at Strike.
What's up?
You're getting fired at.
Oh no! By
He
who?
missed. All right. Now, your turn. Strike.
One more time. We don't even need the con template. They're hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's still in place. It's like, let's see. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Earthquake.
You shook the ground.
Eleven. Take that, fools.
So 6.
No, you fail. You also fail. They are pummeled into the wall and stunned again. They should be made of jelly. Wait a second. Isn't there something that says you can? Doesn't Flash Gordon add that you can do multiple uses of the same power per round?
I think you can. So how many spell points have you burned through?
I've got 2 left.
Oh, wow.
Hang on, I'm going to present them here.
Yeah, you can do the same action. It's just you get the multi-action penalty.
Let's just knock these guys out. I shriek at them one final time. Actually, no, I don't. Let's save that for reserve. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. You never know. I might need those last 2 to stun someone or for deflection or something.
All right, so Jovio's up.
Okay, so Jovio, he is going to. I would like to spend a Benny and gain the use of the quick draw edge. And so this guy next to me is killed at the point of my sword, but it's because a laser like fries his face off.
Indeed.
And he turns to look over his shoulder and he sees this lady who's leveling the pistol at him. And he's like, he assumes that she missed. And he's like, "You would dare to shoot at me, ma'am?" And quick as lightning, his sword is sheathed and his pistol is drawn. And he's going to walk across. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. And then he's going to shoot at her. I do have the -2 for my wounds, so factor that in. But I have a... Well, yeah, it's not going to hit.
Yeah, it is. Wait, no, you're at the minus for the wounds.
Yeah, right.
So.
Alas, yeah, so he's walking across pretty calmly, and he's just like shooting over and over again, but none of these shots are hitting her.
All right. Stormclaw.
all of our hopes are on you, Stormclaw. They are shaken. They are shaken.
I'm gonna lumber my way up this way.
Not lumber, roll.
Okay, sure. I roll that way. And right in front of her, I pop out of my roll and I give her 2 quick jabs.
All right.
let's see. First one is a 5.
That's good enough to connect.
Okay, then we'll roll damage for that one real quick. Or do you already have my +2 in there? Oh.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. 1d6 plus 2. So I
Okay.
messed up on the other thing. So if you want to make that guy alive still, that's fine.
It's good enough.
Okay. Math. It's hard. Okay,
Yes, it is. So she's that's enough to shake her, but she's already shaken, so that gives her 1 wound.
Okay, and then I'm gonna swing at her with my other claw. And
All right.
the one holding the pistol. And this one's at -2. So a 6.
Still connects.
Then we will roll another digging claw attack.
Oh. Let's see. 15. That would be 2 wounds.
Okay, so as I'm like hitting her, I'm like saying, "I don't like guns."
Oh, behave!
So yeah, you just make her really mad. She just soaked that damage up.
I kind of forgot they could soak.
Yeah. And so I'm just going to say she tries to hit you. Let's see. So let's do fighting. Does a non-connect?
Well, it's in a -1, right? Because of her 1 wound.
Yep. So 8.
I have an 8.
All right.
Oh wait, it's a parry or toughness?
It's going against your parry.
I have 7.
Okay, so she connects.
That does not.
All right. So now this guy's going to try to get unshaken. And does not, because we ignore the wild die for him. Actually, I think we should re-stealth at this point. So Jovio's up.
Okay, so Jovio sees. Let's see. I think Jovio considers everything to be pretty well in hand. I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. This woman is actively being beaten by Sternclaw, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? In that case, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to here, and then I'm going to.
The door's closed, correct?
Yeah, of course. I'm going to take a dramatic pose in the doorway, legs spread wide, one hand on my sword hilt and its scabbard, and the other one holding this pistol out, and I'm going to shoot at this guy who's just outside.
All right.
So let's see here. This is again a -2 penalty, but here we go. Nope. Went real wide.
All right, so you kind of opened the door a bit and shot out, but it was a blind shot. And
oh, the door was closed. I forgot.
Yeah. You just kind of opened it up a little bit and it shut back on you.
Okay.
All right. Strike.
I mean, those two people in the corner are pretty much going to be turned into shredded wheat here fairly soon, correct?
Pretty much.
I hold my action.
All right. Sternclaw.
I gotta give this lady a hug.
All right.
Because hopefully she doesn't have big athletics. So I'm gonna grapple her.
Okay.
I got a 4. Ah!
She got a 9.
I'm gonna spend a Betty on that.
All right.
Again, I got a 4.
Yep.
She's wily.
Yeah, she kind of smirks at you as you try to, like, you're basically hugging her.
She is shaken.
Yeah. Insane. I'm gonna step back though.
All right.
There we go. She can take a swing at me.
Actually, she can't because she's still shaking.
Oh, okay. Well, she soaked rolls earlier, right?
Oh, that is true. So she isn't shaking. Ah. So many statuses. Oh, yeah, he's unshaken.
Again, Strike was holding his turn. Does Strike get to go when he wants, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So
there you go, Shrek.
Do you want to go now, Shrek?
Sure. Might as well spend those last 2 points and pummel the crap out of them.
All right, so I'm assuming you're going to step up one?
Yeah, sure. But it still hits him with a con template.
Yeah.
$11 on the wild die, baby. 11's a good number for me.
So it's on string -2. Yep. Jeez.
They should be jelly by now. They should. They should literally be pummeled into.
So then, well, you technically went before this guy, so he was already shaken.
Yep.
So he is now out.
Drawn. Okay. So, I just surrender. So Gordon is here. Surrender. You have everything to save. Your dignity. Save your dignity, madam.
She's struggling to recompose herself. All right, Shrek.
Oh, God. Is she shaken?
She is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just fly into her and
All
just
right.
smack her with my freaking sword. Since I have no bloody hit points to spare. Or no bloody power points to spare. Not hit points. How dare I say that?
Gasp.
What I get? A 4 on my fighting die.
Not enough.
Not enough. Bloody hell. You said I had a Benny left over from that Joker I got?
Yeah, you got a Benny from that.
All right, let's try it again. Booyah!
That is enough to hit.
Well, you still got to subtract 3, right?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So never mind.
Oh, well.
Good eye.
He was going to steal my kill. I didn't want that.
You're evil. I screamed at her 4 times.
All right, Sternclaw.
I'm assuming Shrike is flying, so I'm going to run forward, roll under Shrike,
Okay.
and roll into this gal. Let's see. That's just what it sounds like I'm doing, but I'm actually going to make 2 fighting attacks against her.
All right.
So, let's see here.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
With a
first
raise?
one's a 10. It was a raise, you said, or?
Yep.
Okay. So
That'll be an
8.
extra D6.
So 10.
All right. So that's 1 wound against her.
Well, she was already shaken, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So,
So that's just 1 window. Okay, so then my other digging claw attack.
is a
All right.
raise.
And that was with a -2, so it's only 13.
Still a raise.
Okay. So 9 plus 2, so 11.
That would be another wound. So that's 2 wounds. She's going to attempt to soak. And let's see. That'll be enough to soak 1. What's she at now? 2?
Yeah, so she should be at 2 wounds now.
All right, so that'll put her at 2.
And I'm going to step back again to get space to roll at her again.
All right. Oh, she's looking at you with the crazy eyes now.
So, okay, that was... I moved total of 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good.
Jovia.
All right. So this guy standing in front of me is still outside of this room, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So Jovio is going to level his pistol again and take another shot.
Okay, so you're going to shoot through the doorway again?
The door
Or
is open, right? It's
openable.
okay. Man. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
All right.
We've got to get out of here sooner or later. Here we go. And then here's the shot.
Oh, yeah. With a raise.
Nice. Okay, cool. All righty then. So for damage, this is actually going to be 3d6. So I'll add this one here. 19 total.
So, yeah, he is dead.
Nice.
Yay!
Are there any other people out in this room?
They're all currently occupied.
Okay. But there are like a lot of people fighting each other.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
there's a lot of people. It's
Okay.
like, well, since we've been referencing Blazing Saddles all night, it's the equivalent of the Great Pie fight right now.
Okay. Well, I still have my movement, and I think you can attack and then move, right?
Yeah. You can break it
Okay.
up.
Then I'm gonna step out here into this area and join the fray. I'm impulsive.
All right. All right. Now, she's going to attempt to... Wait, wrong thing. So that doesn't count? Spirit. Oh.
That's too bad.
That is very, very unfortunate. Hey, she gets to try again. She's very determined. Takes a shot at Shrink.
Yer.
Is that enough to hit?
What is this? What is it again?
A 9 against Shrek's toughness.
The
Not
9
toughness, but
against my parry. My parry is 5.
Okay, so she hits with a raise.
Dad blasted.
6 against your toughness.
Against my 6 toughness, I am shaken.
Still got a little fight in her.
She still has a little bit of fight left in her.
All right, Javier. You can attack these guys. I'll say
Okay.
they're kind of spread out, fighting other people. Now we'll do this.
All right. Could I get a Benny for being impulsive and going out here just so that I can spend it on quick draw again and switch my weapons around?
Wait. So you want to get rid of? You want to put away your gun?
Yeah, I want to holster my gun and draw my sword and do melee attacks out here.
I'll just say you can do that.
Okay, cool.
Since no one, it's like you're not in immediate danger at the moment, so yeah.
Sure. Okay, then I'm going to step up to this guy and I'm going to attack him. And this is at a -2 from the wounds. Ooh, wow.
Hey, yeah, you connect with the raise.
Very nice. Okay, so here we go for damage with the extra d6 for a raise, and that's 12 damage against this guy.
Yep, and he drops.
So these guys have melee weapons in addition to these guns, right? Or are they all fist fighting?
They do. Right now, they're attacking with their swords mostly.
Cool. All right. So yeah, I wade in and I exchange a few blows with this guy, and then I just cut him to ribbons.
All right. That's right.
All right. Let's go for a S-word attack again.
All right.
Hopefully my dice are not going to be absolute crap on me.
Oh,
Good Lord.
I'm offended. Reroll. That's a bit better. So you're at -2?
I'm -2.
So you got a 3. So yeah, you whiff.
Yep, I know. I'm terrible with a short sword.
All right. Stern claw again.
Okay, I'm gonna roll up to her and then try to grab her in a hug again.
All right.
So 5. It's her 5.
Yep. So I think we ruled that the aggressor wins. So yeah, you got her.
He's entangled. When it says, let's see, a grappler may harm someone he's entangled or bound by making an opposed strength roll as an action on his turn. Okay, so I have to wait till my next turn. Okay,
Right.
but she is entangled.
Yep. So deal. Strike again.
S-word.
That is going to not be enough with your wounds.
Oh, good gracious! This is getting insane.
It is.
She is distracted and she can't move now.
Oh, that's
I can't hit a target
So
that's.
ignore that. So she can't attack. She can only attempt
I
to
can't hit a target that's lying still in the corner. I give up. I fly away. I'm going to go back to my cell.
That's what she should have done. Is she's attempting to break away. That's strength, though, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
To break away. Okay. So I doubt she does. Because that's like 1.
I got a 4.
All right. So yeah, she is still firmly in your grasp.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to do damage here. And she's distracted, so is it a -2 roll for her against my strength?
Correct.
So it's a -4 total for her. And I got a 6.
All right, you succeed.
Okay, so then I rolled unarmed damage.
And technically, that would be a raise, right?
Oh, yeah, cool. Let's see. The strength and damage. Okay. So looking at the wrong thing. So I'm going to do a strength and then a d6.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say spirit, but just because it's a d6.
Oh.
So don't take the wild dice on those, right?
Right.
So 12, 14.
Okay. So 14, right?
Yes.
All right, so looking at the time here. So what actually is going to happen is this guy down here that you thought was dead was actually faking. And as you are about to basically crush this woman to death, he gives all of his might slamming into you and knocking her loose. And as you're both prone, she flees. She actually takes the secret door out and disappears.
There was a secret door behind her all this time?
There was, but she was determined.
What blessed fortune that I absolutely blasted her into a corner where the secret door was.
And he collapses, giving his dying breath to save her life.
I hate them both.
When I stand up, I realize that Shrike is underneath me.
I'm going to go back to my cell now.
I'm sorry, Bird. Well, I'll pick Shrike up to carry Shrike.
Upon yield, I must simply say that the last 3 days in my cell were far more interesting and less painful. I would have rather have fought a giant ape again.
Is Shrike small enough I can put him on my shoulder?
Probably could. I'm Peter.
Go ahead.
Just imagine Prince Voltan the size of Tyrion Lannister. That's him.
I'm a big, vigorous guy, so I'm going to put him on my shoulder and walk towards the door.
All right. And
I knew there was a reason I kept you around.
As you get close to the door, Flash Gordon pops his head around and says, "You guys ready to go?"
Yes, we've been waiting for the past hour. What have you been doing?
He's very casual about it as well. Like, my hands were full.
Oh, terrific. Would you mind getting our luggage?
I thought that's what you were doing.
By the way, can we stop and speak to the manager? I must simply inform him we had a simply miserable time. The pool wasn't even open.
So I take it this will be like a 1-star Yelp review?
Yeah, it's going to be a 1-star Yelp review.
There's not nearly enough dirt around here.
And with that, Flash leads the group out of the facility onto the landing pad.
Sternclaw turns to his 2 companions and says, "Why are you guys limping?"
Oh, the fighting was fierce back there. But of course, it wasn't enough to bring me down. This scratch will heal in no time.
I stubbed my toe on a rock. I don't understand what happened, honestly.
This should have already been out. There we go. It uncloaked. That's what happened.
Astounding.
So with that, you all board Flash's rocket ship and head off. You actually fly to Kira. And upon getting there, you get to a large mountain range. And you enter into this opening that looks like a dragon's head that's been carved into the mountain.
Nice.
I say, I'm home.
As you fly through, the cavern is quite large to begin with, but eventually it starts shrinking down. And the rocket ship finally settles down, and Flash says, "Welcome to Kira. This is my kingdom. And you are all welcome."
I say, well, yes, I'm from here.
Yes, you are very welcome. Are we healed up, and like how long did the trip take and all that?
Yeah, the trip took probably about 3 hours or so.
I assume Jovio got our gear too, because we didn't grab our gear.
I will say that your gear was gotten by someone.
Okay.
And that will conclude our adventure.
Very nice.
Lovely. I never want to do that again. That was embarrassing.
Yeah. Note to self: never get stuck in one of those nullifying collars again.
Exactly.
Yes. That was a lot more brutal than I intended.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I came out no scratches.
My level up, I am most definitely taking. I think I am most definitely taking Bolt.
Yeah, it's like the one thing I was worried about killing you took out in like one round.
Yeah. That gave me a little bit too much confidence, to be quite honest.
I felt a little bad about hiding in the sand while you guys did that.
That's okay. You're more than made up for it.
So hopefully you all had fun.
I did very much. Thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, this is my first time running Savage Worlds in, what, 2 years?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Been that long?
It's been a while.
Well, thanks for running it for us, for sure. It was a good
Oh,
time.
you're welcome. And if you all get some free time, we can always continue.
Yes,
What nights are you looking at doing it? Friday night still?
That or I'm open really any weekday night. And I've also got some weekends free. I play in a D&D game every Sunday during the afternoon. And my D&D game I run Saturdays got moved to bi-weekly, so every other Saturday, unless something actually comes up, I have those off.
Okay. I'm rubbish on Sundays anyway. I'm usually pretty busy either with work or with family. One of the two will inevitably pop up.
Okay. So yeah, it's like I said, once everyone's schedule lines up and everyone's got some free time, we can continue on, because the good thing about Roll20 is everything stays where it was.
Yep.
So.
Nice. How often were you hoping to play?
With this, probably just a whenever type of thing, unless you all want to try to make it more frequent.
Sure.
I mean,
I'm asking because
I have the Flash Gordon material. I ran it once, just like you now.
Mm-hmm.
I have not read any of the background material. I didn't get too deep into it. I just read the rules, and I pretty much ran a version of the one sheet that was available before the setting was published.
Yeah.
So if you want to go into that, I'll keep my eyes out of that. And if you want to just use that material as an ongoing campaign, it's there for you.
Well, I'm going to say, I guess I'll tell you that the stuff I'm going to be running for this is actually out of the Kingdoms of Mongo book.
Okay, I have that. I haven't read it yet. So once again,
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just keep myself to myself. I've
Right.
got a Deadlands campaign I have to be putting together. So right? Got no business reading anything else.
Right. All right. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Blackwoods campaign to play.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm going to be I'm going to be using as my basis. Heck, what are they called? Shoot. I'm using a D&D 5th edition adventure. What is it? Who did it?
The Mind Flayer?
Huh?
You talking about Mind Flayers?
No, I'm talking about the Deadlands campaign I'm going to be involved in.
Ah. I thought I heard something about Olympians.
No, I'm not misspoken or something like that. No, what is the name of the bloody adventure? Hang on a second. I keep on forgetting it. The Mad Manticore of Prismatic Peak.
Interesting.
Has anyone seen that? Mortzengersturm.
No, it sounds
Manticore of Prismatic Peak. It's from a group called Armchair Planet. They do. It's just basically an open document or an open licensing agreement for it. So I'm going to convert that to the Old West as much as I possibly can.
Nice. Yeah, tomorrow I'm getting the hard copy of the Genesis Core Rules book, and I'm going to be setting up a Firefly game for a face-to-face game that I'm going to be setting up.
Using Genesis?
Yep.
Interesting.
I just think the narrative system would be really good with it.
That would be a good fit for it when you get right down to it. I've not read a lot about Genesis. I know, like I said, it's more narratively inclined. For some of Firefly, you probably want a little bit more crunchy mechanics when it comes to combat. At least things like duels or stuff like that. Duels, flying, escapes, ambushes, different things like that, because that's just got Space Western written all over it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I played in a game of Edge of the Empire, which Genesis is basically an extraction of the Star Wars rules from Fantasy Flight Games. And that played out pretty much like a Space Western. So I was like, hey, this is basically Firefly. Except Star Wars.
I ain't got nothing against nobody, but man, you're losing me when you got them funny dice.
Yeah, I've never used them before, but I hear they're a little unintuitive at first. I'd be curious to try them out.
Because you're basically doing runic math.
You're doing what?
You're saying this rune and this rune becomes this rune, or this rune and this rune. You subtract them and it becomes this rune. So you're like doing symbols for math. But it expands the narrative to be more than just success or failure. You could succeed, but there's a complication, or there's a failure, but something really good comes out of it anyways, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, in gaming, I always challenge people, because it seems a lot of gamers I'm running across, and no offense to anyone who's younger than me, but younger gamers especially kind of want like the joke or the parody to be the truth. Like, you rolled a 1 on the D20. That means the orc that I'm trying to taunt now falls in love with me. Like, that's a comic strip, okay? That's meant to be a parody. It's meant to be an exaggeration. That's really not how it should go at a game, because you're breaking your game in half. Well, no, I think that should be the way it should be, because that's what a 1 is. I'm like, no, stop, please.
I mean, I'll say typically with critical failures, I do go for the comedic route. Every now and then I'll go for the painful route, but not too often.
I usually, especially when it comes to Savage Worlds, if it's tight on combat and things like that, I always try to use like the jump roll, or the just to basically use an agility roll to jump up from one cliff to the next. And if you fail, that doesn't mean you fall off the cliff. The fail just means you got up to the edge of it and you went, no, not today. I'm going back home. I'm going to go that way.
Yeah.
That's a failure.
Yeah.
That's a failure and all that. If you get 2 raises, that means not only did you jump over that cliff, you can check your hair, and land with grace and dignity, because it's just a jumping roll when you get right down to it.
Yeah.
Critical failure means, make an agility check at -2. Oh, you failed. Okay, you fall. Now you're taking falling damage. Yeah. Or if just to make it just very expeditious and just to keep the game going for like a fighting roll, like I would have levied like my next when I did a crit failure on that, I would have said, okay, your next fighting roll is at another -2. So that would have said, well, now I've got to do something more clever because I obviously can't use fighting.
Right.
So, you know, because now my fighting now is at -5 because I'm suffering other modifiers.
Right.
You know, it's a process to be creative.
Yeah.
About how you use that sort of thing. But you know, it's always, but like you say, committee. What do you do? How do we screw them over? Okay, good.
It's like the worst failure I've ever administered was both for damage and for comedic relief, because it was a second edition game, and one guy was a paladin, tried to basically block a doorway and attack. So when he rolled a 1, so I rolled that his sword got stuck in the edge of the door frame. So he's trying to pull it out. The rogue decides to try to attack through him, also rolls a 1, ends up stabbing him. The ranger tries to shoot through him, also rolled a 1. So ended up hitting him in the back.
What are you two doing here? Let me clear this up. Oh my God, I stabbed you in the face. I am so sorry that happened. Oh no, here comes the wizard. He's going to poke me in the genitals with a wand.
It was hilarious. So it worked out.
It's this door. This door is cursed. What are we doing with this door? Someone take this door with us. We'll throw it at our enemies. That's what my old gaming group back in the 80s would have said. Someone take this door with us. It's obviously cursed. All right, well, guys, good game. I'm going to jump off. I've got an early morning tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I'm going to head out too. But yeah, thanks again for running, and send us a message whenever you're ready.
We'll see if we can do it next Friday.
Calendar.
Yeah, go ahead and we can coordinate and see how it goes, and I will get another adventure ready.
Sounds great. Well, thanks again.
Oh,
night, everyone.
Can we get points for this one?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and give you 3 each.
Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks. Night.
Night.
Good night.